10 too soft.
Hey, come on now.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Hey, watch it.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 50.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Stepping, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Tight end right.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Spins away. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going. And this is taken in at the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, and these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready. 50, plant. 56.
I got it.
Now.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped. Inside the 40.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
With the score tied 14-14.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Don't get nervous.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Check three. Check go.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 12-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll go on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Check it back. Check it back.
Topper! Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last...
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hard.
2nd and 11. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's crashing.
Look at me. Door. Be Griffin.
They'll set up a throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bring it.
Hit it.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Box down. Stand up in.
On the set.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
2nd and 13. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Check. Fred. Check safety.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 15 of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 60 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the...
Ready up.
Hey, we gonna like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run. They're running it. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
General West. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 87 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Slow defense, our time. It's our time. 66, bullet, now. Watch twins. Hey.
Now Jackson throwing again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 48 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Let's go now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You're going to see me in your nightmares.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
48 for Mike.
Hey.
You can't block me.
Look at me, zipper.
Check 48 to Mike. All day, punk. Mike, 48.
Now.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete from the contact. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Chef.
80 weapon.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
80 weapon. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys. Double. Hey, guys, I got 15.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Greystone travel.
I'm letting you know right now.
There.
He's checking. Crash. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, here we go. Check three.
Recon 132 fighter. Fight.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Go.
Mike, 53, Mike. Yeah, that's right.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeat. This team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
You're out.
36.
Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
53.
I don't even know why this team.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Go. Go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. If up, it's magic with the magic.